Hello, everyone. Welcome to William and the Magic Box. Today on our show, we are going to have Chris. Chris is from Phoenix in Arizona in the USA. So let's see what Chris has to say. Enjoy the interview. So, hello, Chris. How are you?
I'm doing well. How are you doing?
I'm very well. Thanks so much for taking the time today for the interview. Thank you.
Thank you for the opportunity. I appreciate it.
So, tell me, how's your day going so far?
It's doing pretty well, actually. Woke up on the good side of the bed today, and it's beautiful. Warm, but beautiful.
Do you consider yourself to be more of a day or a night person?
Nowadays, more of a day person, for sure.
I see.
Before night person.
Tell me where you're from, Chris.
I'm actually born here in Phoenix, Arizona. I was raised 2 hours north from here, but then about 10 years ago, moved back down to Phoenix.
I see. So tell me, what's the biggest joy of living in Phoenix, Arizona?
Oh man, nowadays the opportunity. There's just so much going on here. Location-wise too. I'm 6 hours from a beach. 5 hours to Vegas if I want to go to Vegas.
Oh, wow.
Colorado is about 8 hour drive.
Uh-huh.
So location-wise, it's a great location.
Amazing. And what do you do for work, for living, Chris?
I'm actually in production right now.
Mhm.
I help produce ice baths, which is a kind of a niche market,
Right.
but it's a fun experience, and it's great to see just all these athletes purchase from us and seeing the health benefits that actually come with the ice baths.
I see. And also, I know that you are an actor and a musician as well.
Correct.
So tell me how your career started. Walk me through a little bit more about both careers.
Oh boy, where do we start? As a kid, probably. With movies, of course, watching Jim Carrey growing up, Arnold Schwarzenegger, just all these like big time actors kind of growing up kind of inspired me a little bit to say, oh, this is kind of fun. I could get into this.
Right.
But at the same time, I also looked into music. Music was a big part of growing up. My mom and dad listened to pretty much everything on the rock side of music. Times when I was a kid, listening to Soundgarden or whatever bands and just singing along, and just that kind of just grew from there.
I see. Yeah, it's so interesting. Like when we have a talent that it start to, to show up. Like when you're a child, it's amazing because you look back like, my God, it was already there.
hmm Yeah, it's like something just spoke to you. I'm like, I don't know what it is. My mom even says like, I don't know where you got this from. Just came out of nowhere. I remember like when my sister was actually born, my mom always told me that like you would always buy her crib, always like making her laugh, just entertaining her, always. I'm like, I don't know, I got it.
Amazing. Okay, so during the interview, I'm going to explore a bit more about your life and also about your point of views, okay?
Okay, sounds good.
But before we start our journey within the Magic Box, I would like you to tell me something interesting about yourself or maybe something that not many people know about you.
Ooh, that's a good question. I'm pretty much an open book, in a good way. I don't know, man. I tell everyone everything. Like they know when I'm sad, they know I'm happy. I express what I'm feeling. Some of the weird things though, maybe my coworkers don't know. I scream on command for metal vocals. I don't know. I'm open about everything, so I can't really say anything about that.
I see. And you've always been this way?
Yeah. Again, going back to my mom, she said, well, let me take that back. When I was a kid, I was definitely more on the shy side.
Uh-huh.
But then middle school where something happened, where something clicked, and I just became very outgoing. Not really so much outspoken, but very outgoing. Can talk to pretty much anyone, like you are right now, which is amazing. But yeah, I don't know where it came from. I love people now.
Amazing. Grace, are you ready to go on a beautiful journey through your memories in life and share your point of views?
Let's do it.
Amazing. Welcome to William and the Magic Box. So I have here my best friend. round of fun questions. Yes, we're gonna dance during the interview.
All right, I like that.
What I'm going to do, I'm just gonna play a song now, just first to relax before the first question, okay?
Okay, sounds good.
Let's do it. Right, so before we start the game, during the join, if it comes up a question that you don't want to talk about, you don't want to answer, always can change, okay?
Okay, sounds good.
Right, first question is, what scares you the most about your future?
Ooh, that's a good question. What scares me the most about my future is not being in a position where I can provide for myself or my wife. So I'm doing what I can, any precaution I can take right now, whether it be financially, mentally, physically, just make sure I'm in the best shape I am, just to make sure the future is certain, essentially.
As I can see your eyes shine, talk about your wife. So tell me, how did you path cross for the first time, if you can share?
Oh man, music actually. My old band, we opened for the band Orgy. And I actually met her, and we actually didn't talk for 2 years after that. But then, I don't know, in 2015, she just reached out to me, said, "Hey, we should hang out." I said, "All right, let's do it." And then all of a sudden, we just found out we both have love for animals, the same music, we like to travel, and then the rest is history. So here we are.
What's the biggest difference between both of you and the biggest similarity?
Biggest difference. Oh, she's gonna hit me for saying this one. I'm not into paranormal, like ghosts or any of that. She is. That's the biggest difference. I'm open to it, but not my thing. But similarities, again, I'm going back to the music, love for animals, traveling. Yeah, we're pretty much two peas in a pod when it comes to that.
Oh, and she's from Phoenix as well?
Yes, she's born and raised here.
I see. Okay. Next question. Let's do it. Okay, next question for you is that a dream you always had?
The dream, honestly, would be traveling and then the rock star life. Not so much the partying and everything, but just being on stage and reaching to hundreds, thousands, millions of people. That's probably the biggest dream.
Wow. And tell me something, when you think about yourself, Chris, when you analyze yourself, what's the biggest joy of being you? What do you like the most about being Chris?
Charisma. I would say the charisma, definitely. Just, again, getting out there, talking to anyone, everyone, doesn't matter who you are. I can just find something you have in common with that person and then go with that and see where the journey takes you with the conversation.
Wow, amazing. Next question, let's do it. Before the next question, tell me, what's the biggest joy of, being a musician? What do you like the most about it? And what do you find most challenging about your career?
So when it comes to musicianship, the best part, again, I'm going back to speaking to people, reach out to people, whether it be with the music, the chords you write, the melodies you have, or the lyrics that come together, and just reaching out to people like that. I've had people, oh man, at my old job, my old manager came to me and said, "Hey, I gave my daughter your demo, and she said this song is helping me get through a divorce." Like, what? That's actually pretty impressive. And just hearing that, when people get touched like that, it comes back to you and means a lot to you. The song kind of starts off as your own, but then once it's out in the world, it's theirs now. It's yours now. The most challenging part, oh man, there are some egos, but there are also probably a lot of self-doubt. There's a lot of self-critique you have, and there's so many times where I'm like, this isn't good enough, this isn't good enough, this isn't good enough. And that's probably the most difficult thing. People are like, "Oh, it sounds great." I'm like, "No, it's not good. It's not good." So that's probably the hardest thing, though.
Yeah, I think sometimes you can be our worst critical, for sure.
Oh, big time. Big time.
Big time, yes. And tell me how music came into your life. When did you kind of have, one of the first connection with music?
Music? Oh, boy. My mom would probably say, back in maybe 95 or 96, I was just singing along to Soundgarden, Black Hole Sun. That's probably a big one. But then my best friend from first grade growing up, he's a drummer. He's been drumming
Oh,
since 2 years old, and just going to his house, kind of teach me a little bit, and it's just been a part of my life since then. And something about music, it just speaks to me. So
wow,
I really love it.
amazing. All right, next question is, if you were to raise a child, what is the most important thing would you like them to learn?
Ooh, respect.
Hmm.
They need to know respect for everyone. Doesn't matter who you are, how tall, small, like anything. Just
Yeah,
respect. Show everyone respect, and then you'll get it back. That's the
saying
biggest
that,
thing I
what's
can think of.
saying
I'm sorry,
that,
what?
what's no, sorry, what's saying that, what's the meaning of life for you?
Meaning of life is a journey. It's honestly a journey. We have one shot at this life, and make the best of it. Things can get pretty bad. Things have been bad. Things will get bad again.
Hmm.
But literally, just do what you can to enjoy it. It could always be a lot worse.
Tell me a life lesson that life has taught you that you feel very grateful for.
Oh man, grateful for again just everything, all the friends I made along the way in this journey, family, friends, everything. I've had so much help over the years. No matter what, like if someone needs a helping hand, doesn't matter who they are, help them out. There's times where I've driven on the freeway, flat tire. I'm trying to change a tire, and have had some nice older man come up to me and help me out, help me change a tire, and say, "Here you go." Like, oh my God, thank you so much. So again, just help everyone you can. Reach out to them one way or another. May not be with money, but even just verbal talking, mental health, just help them out. That's the biggest thing I would
Yes,
say.
it's a big thing for sure. I totally understand. And I think nowadays, with the world we live right now, with everything, social media, perfectionism that does exist for me,
Yeah.
sometimes when you see some people, sharing some kindness, some small gesture, very simple gesture, it means so much, you know what I mean? Because
Yes.
you're like, my God, someone cares about me. Someone's literally thinking about somehow help me somehow. It could be a simple thing, but it makes a big difference for sure. I know exactly what I
Oh
mean.
yeah.
For sure.
Oh yeah. 100%.
Next question. Ready?
All right, let's do it.
You made me laugh when I said I'm ready for you. You're like, ooh, it's a bit naughty.
Don't
you,
tell the
lit-
wife. No.
you literally made me laugh. I was like, oh my god, you didn't want to come along this way.
Sorry. Sorry.
So funny, I love it.
Uh,
Next question. Okay, next question for you is, what 3 things do you want to be remembered for?
to be remembered for. Um, Kindness, knowing
Mhm.
that there's always a way out of a tough spot. Uh, Make sure you show gratitude, uh, help others, always smile. Just give that keeps on giving. I mean, we live in a world to where all the news and everything always focuses on the bad. You hear about like the murders and all this other bad stuff, accidents, tragedies, and there's not enough feel good stories. And I think that unfortunately, with the negativity being in the spotlight, that's all you see and just drags everyone down. But once you get that, you just need more positivity in the world. That's all I can say.
Tell me something, Chris. Being in Phoenix as an actor, do you feel like it's a place where there are a lot of opportunities for auditions, and is also a place where you have some opportunities? How do you see your career regard that in Phoenix, in Arizona?
So with that being said, Phoenix is a big city. It's a
Mhm.
big city. There's a lot of people coming here. I've noticed musician-wise, there's so many musicians. I know you've interviewed quite a few musicians already from
Yeah,
here.
yes.
um, and it's just growing to where I got people hitting me up, say, hey, let's work on something together, and I'm excited for. But it's not just music too; it's also acting, which I've noticed a lot of studios are starting to be built around here. Opportunities, in the last like 5 years, I've been starting to do more acting and get more into that, and it's just seeing the growth, the opportunities is growing. I'm like, oh wow, these are big budget things that are starting right here, which is awesome.
Um, Amazing, very good. 3 questions left. Let's do it.
Oh, all right, let's do it.
Okay, before the next question, let's do something. So let's pretend that, one day you just, get the biggest budget that you can, work in a project that you can pay anyone, any actor to be your dad. Yeah, you're gonna put like a play together. You like a
Okay.
scene or a project that you're gonna choose an actor, any actor to be your dad. You can choose any actor, actress to be your mom, any other actors to be your romantic partner, and also you can choose any director or that to put all together, to direct everything and put the project together. So tell me those names, who that would be, who then would be.
Oh, that is a good question. I don't know who could be my dad. You know what? Just for fun, I'm gonna say this because I look somewhat like him. I'll say Jeremy Renner can be my dad.
Right.
Just because why not? And just because him and Scarlett Johansson, Hawk, Black Widow, I'll go and say Scarlett as my mom because why not have a good looking mom?
Yeah.
As my lover though, my spouse, that is a good question. I will say, oh, I really don't know. I really do not know.
Okay.
Sydney Sweeney's pretty hot right now, right?
Okay.
I'm trying to say relevant. That's what I'm trying to think right now. But I would like to. Could I have a crazy uncle too, Jim Carrey? Could I do that?
Absolutely, of course. Absolutely. You have the biggest budget. You can pay anyone.
Biggest budget. Okay, cool. Let's get Jim Carrey in there. Will Ferrell. Let's bring back the old Night of the Roxbury days.
I like that.
And some Adam Sandler too. Let's make it a comedy. Let's have fun.
Perfect. And to put the director to put all together, who that would be? The big producer, the director.
Dude, dead actor?
Yeah.
Can we bring back Chris Farley?
Okay. Good
That's what I
one.
like to do. Man, yeah. Let's get Arnold Schwarzenegger in his prime. Get some big muscles in there. But
All right.
it's just a little Denzel Washington too. Let's get Denzel.
You'll get all the big game. Like the budget is going low now. Okay.
Okay. I overspent. I'm sorry.
All right. Next question for you is: if you could sit down with your 13-year-old self, what would you say?
Oh man, 13-year-old self. Do better with money. Learn to budget your money. That's the biggest one. Don't let anyone get you down. You can do this. Practice. It's okay to fail because you'll get back up again.
Yes. Good message.
That's about it.
Wow. And growing up, being an actor and a musician, do you have the support of your family?
Actually, no. The only thing I would say, my mom said my grandfather played an instrument. I cannot remember what he played. Then my mom played a little bit of flute. Not much though, and that's about it. It's primarily singing. So as for the music, I don't know where it came from. Just sorry with me, I guess.
Okay. Amazing. 2 questions left. Let's do it. Okay, next question is: what makes you feel discouraged?
Ooh, discouraged. Thinking you failed at something. Thinking that just and then seeing other people put each other down. Just seeing it drop. And again, the self-doubt too. A lot of negativity will feed into your head. That's probably again, I'm probably my own worst critic, when it comes to all that. Just thinking you won't make it, and also the social media too. That's a big one too, because social media, you see all the positivity out there, and that's all you see. You see a highlight reel of everyone's life. You don't necessarily see the bad days they're having, or the flat tire they had, or any of that. You're not seeing the blood, sweat, tears they're putting into their craft, essentially, and just seeing the highlights. You're like, oh, well, they're doing that. I'm still here doing.
I see. I get your point. I get your point, and I think we just need to work on it in ourselves because, as you said, I think what you see on social media, of course, people they just put the best when they're feeling the best, when they want to show off something, and I think sometimes that's what social media sells the most. You just need to be aware that what you see there is not always like that. It's just a moment. It's just a moment, and I think
Exactly.
comparison. You just need to be careful. I think mental health is something that we need to always be aware of it, what you see there. You need to filter sometimes and to understand more.
Yeah, no, I get it. I get it. Because again, as you said too, like it's a snapshot of their
Yeah,
life and everything. It's half the time it's photoshopped, color corrected to look even brighter, prettier than it really is. So
totally.
I
Yeah,
get it.
absolutely. And we just need to understand that it's not the what sells a perfect life, a perfect thing, but perfection doesn't exist. You know what I mean? Doesn't exist at all.
Yeah.
It's just something that's it's put out there to sell somehow, but you just need to watch out and see how we see that. You know what I mean? For
Oh
sure.
yeah, 100%. I
Last
get
question.
it.
Ready? Last one.
Last one already?
Let's do
Oh
it.
man. Let's do it.
Okay, before the last question, tell me, people when they come to see you playing, as a musician, what's
Mhm.
a message that would you like to people to always take with them when they come to see your gigs, your show?
The biggest thing again, even though I'm more of a metal musician, there's a lot of screaming involved, a lot of
Mhm.
growls,
Yep.
but I still want them to leave with a positive message, essentially, to where like, here we're all here together, we're all having a good time together. The biggest thing is I hope I can inspire someone else to do something like that, or whether it be music or even artwork or something. If I can just inspire someone to create that spark, that's the biggest thing. Like, if you then see me play live, like, wow, he's jumping around like a maniac, but that's really fun. Get them pumped up, get them excited. Say, all right, cool, this is fun. Kind of help them
Wow,
get through the day and get through the week.
totally.
Yeah.
And who is your big inspiration in the music business for you? Always been.
Oh boy, it really depends. Musically, I would say Trent Reznor from Nine Inch Nails,
Yeah.
but I'm also definitely influenced by Korn as well, just because I love the live energy. A lot of the stuff I liked a lot was from the '90s, 2000s. So you have like the grunge bands, Nirvana, Alice in Chains, bands like that. But I love that the punk, like rock energy feel on for live shows. But musically, I definitely like the more darker sounding stuff that like
I
Korn and Nine Inch Nails have to come with
I
their package.
see. And how do you do to, as you said about when you perform, it's very strong the way you use your voice. Do you have like a
Yeah.
preparation for it or, afterwards? How does work for your schedule regarding that?
So you do your basic vocal warm ups before shows, dip the lip rolls. But then you also don't drink alcohol. Well, you can, but take care of yourself. Drink plenty of water. If somehow my voice is trashed, I definitely do the honey and tea. However, I knock on wood right now, I've done this for the last like what 20 years or so, and I've not lost my voice once. Again, knock on wood. But you just gotta take care of yourself,
I see.
and like keep training yourself, training your voice, train your hands if you play guitar, everything.
I see. Okay. Last question is, what's the most beautiful thing someone has ever done for you?
Oh, most beautiful thing. There's a lot of beautiful things people have done for me, whether it be gifts or even as mentioned, I was changing my tire and that nice gentleman just pulled up right behind me, helped me change it out. Like, wow, I have no clue who he was. So, kindness of his heart, he just stopped for me and helped me out. So there's I can't think of just one particular moment because there's just so many times that stuff like that's happened where I was down. There's a time when my car was broken down and I needed a $500 repair, and at the time I didn't have the money, and my friend just reached out to me and said, here's $500. I'm like, wow,
Wow.
that's not chump change. So I'm like, that is just so kind, and I'm grateful for the friends I have and the family I have.
Wow. And which person in your family you feel more close to, more connected with?
I would say my mom. I'm trying to get close to my sister again, but she has a lot going on.
Mm-hmm.
So lately been my mom. She just moved back from Texas,
Oh,
and so she's about 30 minutes, 45 minutes away from me right now. And I saw her about a couple weeks ago, but
oh,
I'm trying to see her more often, and that's the biggest thing for me. It's like, so I'm definitely close with my mom.
I see. Okay, so your mom is watching this interview right now, and you have a moment and opportunity to send her a message. What would you say?
She knows what I'll say. I say, I love you, mom. You're you're the best. You know, you're a guardian angel. You really are. You've done a good job of raising my sister and myself. I'm very proud of where you come, what you've done. I love you from the bottom of my heart.
Oh, send my regards to her, okay?
I will. I will. Hey, mom. William says hello.
Hey! Amazing. Right, so not the end yet. Let's play now the word association game, okay? I'm going to give away some words. Just have one word that comes to your mind. Quick thinking, okay? Let's
Okay,
start.
let's do it.
Money.
Money. Ooh, 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 ooh. That's two words. Unnecessary evil.
Okay. Uh, fear.
Here. Wall.
Life.
Journey.
Family.
Love.
Religion.
Belief.
Love.
Passion.
Sex.
Dang, wrong one. Fun.
Okay. Politics.
Divisive.
Friendship.
Friendship. Oh wow, that's a good one. Needed.
I like that. Absolutely. Desire.
Fire. Dreams.
Regret.
Opportunity.
Success.
Winning.
Okay. One word for happiness.
For happiness. Happy. Also needed.
Okay. One word
Needed.
for Phoenix.
Phoenix. I know the answer everyone else gives, but I'll say this: dry. Everyone says hot. I'm like, I'm gonna go dry because both are true.
Amazing. One word for USA.
Oh man, I would say freedom,
Okay.
but things
One
get weird now.
One word for acting.
Experience.
Okay. And the last one now, music. One word.
Soul.
Amazing. I love it.
Soul.
Let's pretend now I'm going to meet your wife for a coffee and I'm going to ask her, define Chris in one positive and one negative word only. What should say about you?
So she will say I'm nice. Negative. Oh man, she doesn't really. I don't know. Should I call her in here right now? Hey, no. What would she say? Maybe stubborn. I could be a little stubborn every now and then, but that's, I mean, relationships. You know how it is. It kind of goes back and forth. You have to come together. You know, you give some, you take some. It's So I can be stubborn on certain things, but I do what I can to also make sure she's happy.
Oh, sweet. Yeah, I think relationship, it's a maintenance every single day with up and downs.
Yeah.
And that's what make exciting, you know what I mean? If it would be just happiness, it would be a bit boring. If it would be just sad, it wouldn't be worth it. So I think the journey up and downs is part of it. Not easy, but it's part of it and worth it. So when you are the right person by your side. Yeah.
Exactly. And communication's big too. You gotta have communication.
The main key for me, I think relationship is the communication over there.
Yeah.
Let's play now, Chris, in the magic box, and you can ask me a question. But before that, let's play the music one more time. Let's do it. Are you ready for me now?
Let's do it. Let's do it. I have a fun one for you.
Okay.
Hopefully it's not been asked before. All right, so your magic box is shaking in the middle of the night. You open it up. A genie pops out. Not any ordinary genie. This genie is the interview genie. He'll grant you 3 interviews from 3 people of your choosing. What is your bucket list interviews of people you want to ask?
Oh my God, I love the question. Love the question, and I love as well your creativity, the way you put it out. And trust me, I had over 1,000 interviews on the show, and nobody asked me this question this way. I love it.
Oh, all right, cool.
Okay, so I'm gonna wish 3 people, from the genie, 3 people to be here on the show. Wow. And I'm very positive, Chris, and I'm sure those people they're gonna be here for sure one day. I'm very positive. Let's start with Barack Obama. I think Barack Obama, it's a person that I would love to have him on the show, just to talk about. Imagine doing the word association game with Barack Obama. Imagine his answers. How be amazing to hear his point of views. Let's go back to across the bonds. Let's come back to England. I would love to have Prince William as well. I think Prince William would be someone that I would love to have here one day for sure. Third person, my God. Okay, third person now. Someone that I'd love to have here. Wow. Okay, I'm gonna have a think now. There's so many people, but someone right now that I'd love to have here on the show. Wow. You know what? For some reason, there is a person that sometimes I watch her interview sometimes, and I find her very a strong woman. That's those people when they say whatever they say, they're strong people. So I would love to have Megyn Kelly here on the show as well.
Okay.
Megyn Kelly. Oh my God! What I like the most about her is she doesn't have whatever she thinks she says. It doesn't matter for who. It doesn't. She interviewed Trump in the past. She interviewed other people. She had some things with other people, and the way she talks, the way she says things is very thick. She goes straight away to the point without any, she doesn't go around. She goes straight to the point, and I love that. I love that from a woman. I think she's very. And the way she talks, the way she says, she I just love her personality. And yes, so Megyn Kelly, Barack Obama, and Prince William, those 3 people, I'm sure one day they're going to be here one day for sure.
Oh, I love those answers. Oh my God, that was good. That was good.
Amazing. Did you enjoy the interview, Chris?
Oh, this was fun. I had so much fun doing this.
Thanks again. Thanks for being so kind and so sweet and accepting the invitation. It's amazing to connect with people, passionate people that, we are here navigating through life, try to find our path, connect with people, working hard. And I think that's the best part. I think that's it's amazing to have passionate people here on the show. I love it. So thanks for taking the time for the interview. Thank you.
Again, thank you for the opportunity. I want to talk to you soon. I love it.
Before we go, if you can share a positive message or anything that you live by.
Again, love each other. Anything is possible. Your dreams can come true. Work hard enough. Find people who have the same goal as you. Come together. Help each other out. Don't put each other down. Just keep going for it. Shoot for the stars. Land on the moon is fine. You're out there. You're doing it. Just keep going.
Amazing. Love it.
Thank you so much, man. Oh, I love it.
Thanks again. Regards to your family, regards to your wife as well. And you keep in touch. It was a pleasure to have you on the show, okay? Enjoy your day.
Sounds good. Yeah, you too. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye. So, did you like the show? Don't forget to give a like, to share it, and also don't forget to subscribe to the channel. And if you'd like to be part of the show as well, first, subscribe to our channel, and after that, just go to our website, www.williamandthemagicbox.com, and send us a request saying why you'd like to be part of the show. And I see you there. Bye bye. See you next time.